Like, I have a feeling she'd actually get shit done, and is definitely not going to take Trump's BS. But really, I'm all for women in charge, so if I die, I don't care. Holy f***. These people are not afraid to lick the boot. These people are not afraid to dine on a smorgasbord of boots, as long as those boots are female boots. This world deserves a woman dictator. Western sycophants, North Korea is more progressive than the US. So, North Korea is about to get a female head of state. Then it's gonna be more progressive than the US. Head of state is a funny way to say, dictator. North Korea is not a progressive country. Their citizens can't even use the internet. Could you imagine a world without the internet? Terrible. So North Korea gets a female leader before us. Thanks, Russia. I hate it here. I don't know who needs to hear this, but Kim Yo-jong taking over North Korea is literally the same thing as Dolores Umbridge taking over Hogwarts. No. Not yet. I'm not a fan of all this conjecture about Kim Jong-un's health, but I would not mind seeing his sister lead. We love a strong leading woman. So wait, is this what feminism was talking about when they talk about female empowerment? They're not talking about, like, confidence, they're not talking about bravery, they're talking about becoming a dictator? Is that what that was? I find it sad that North Korea might have a female leader before the United States. So much for feminism! Shout out to North Korea for beating the US at feminism. At feminism. That's what feminism is, guys. North Korea is gonna get a female leader before the United States. Misogyny! It's really so sad that a dictatorship like North Korea could have a woman as their leader before the leader of the free world. So shameful, in my honest opinion. Let's send Pelosi to North Korea and make her the first female president, as she's the perfect communist to run the country. Imagine thinking Nancy Pelosi. Nancy Pelosi, the woman who just laughs at Medicare for All and the Green New Deal, she's a communist. This is why it's so important for left-wingers to criticize the Democratic Party, because all right-wingers do is call us communists and go. They just call it a day. A young female with power. This isn't gonna work out well for Trump. We all know how well Trump gets along with strong women. This should be interesting. I cannot wait for Donald Trump to have to deal with a tough female leader in North Korea. So much more blowhard buffoonery to come. Hashtag Trump is a laughingstock. Kim Jong-un's sister, Kim Yo-jong, is about to become one of the most Googled people on the planet. She also looks like she's going to completely own Trump in every possible negotiation scenario. Is this like the final evolution of Trump derangement syndrome? These people literally in a nuclear blast like, at least we owned Orange Man. This is supposed to be Hillary's moment. She should announce she's in to save the party. Hell, even North Korea has a female president. A female president. A president. That's what North Korea has. Right. Me. Why is this woman not our next president? Universe. Silly rabbit. Because you live in the US, not North Korea. The military generals who helped the leaders of North Korea become living gods are about to accept a woman as their head of state, and y'all couldn't keep the misogyny under wraps long enough to defeat Trump and elect Clinton in 2016. Yeah, it was the misogyny. If only Wisconsin wasn't so sexist, then she may have actually campaigned in it. FYI, I've been saying North Korea's leadership has been needing a woman's touch before anyone else. Ah yes, a woman's touch. So, how is it that North Korea now has a woman in power, that she's both feared and respected, but we're stuck with 45? Someone make it make sense. I'm sorry, should we want a leader that's respected and feared? Still processing the possibility that North Korea will have its first woman leader before the United States. Processing. I'm still processing. Look at that guy's face. That's the face of someone who is processing. Another checkmark jumps in like, dude, delete that tweet. And he responds, you understand exactly the weary observation I was making about both the brutal authoritarianism supported by this president and the way our open society and Trump treats women who run for office. This is performative grandstanding and you need to grow up or delete your tweet. Fucking checkmark fights. Delete your tweet. No, you delete your tweet. As if 2020 hasn't been depressing enough, Kim Jong-un's sister, Kim Yo-jong, is most likely to be his successor. That means that if he has actually passed, then North Korea will have a woman leader of their country before the US. Women in the US, take a moment for that to sink in. Alright, let me take a moment. Yep, don't care. Many women do not care that the new supreme leader of North Korea may or may not be a woman. And also, most women don't really care if the president of the United States is a woman or not. We care about good policies. We care about if they can do their job. North Korea might have a female leader before the United States. Let that sink in. North Korea is going to have a woman leader before the United States of America. Let that sink in. Want a mind-blowing fact? North Korea will have a woman leader before the United States. Let that sink in. North Korea gets a female leader before the United States. Let that settle in. At least this one said settle in. At least we got a little bit of variation there. North Korea is about to elect a woman leader before we do. Let that sink in. North Korea might have a female leader before the US. Let that sink in. How has nobody brought up the fact that North Korea might have its first female leader before the US? Yes, nobody's bringing it up. Maybe Trump will finally treat North Korea as a hostile enemy now that it's gonna be run by a woman. What? These people want us to treat other countries like hostile enemies. So as I said, the libs weren't the only ones with hot takes about this. There was also the simps. I want Kim Jong-un's sister to tie me to a missile and launch me at the United States. If I want to dick down Kim Jong-un's sister, that's my business. Not gonna lie, I'd like Kim Jong-un's sister nuke me. Kim Jong-un's sister be looking fine though. Why the Kim Yo-jong hot AF but scary at the same time. She looks like Hela from Thor Ragnarok, and I have the feeling that I don't mind getting ruled by her. Kim Yo-jong is terrifying. I agree, sir. Lee hot. God damn it. Not gonna lie, Kim Yo-jong kinda hot. I hope she doesn't look at my search history though. What's on your search history? Kim Yo-jong Sama, would you step on me, please? I want Kim Yo-jong to step on me. Step on my balls, Kim Yo-jong, and make me repent for being an American capitalist pig. Imagine dating Kim Yo-jong. That girl is evil, but can be a really hot and intense relationship. These are like the teenage girls on Tumblr who simp over school shooters. Kim Yo-jong is so damn attractive, hot, and ruthless at the same time. I've never found a woman who radiates this kind of energy. Just wow. This is not a joke. I think Kim Yo-jong is so hot. I want her to step on me and call me a filthy Western pig who is undeserving of her. I need this so bad. I've never wanted anything more. Kim Yo-jong, please crush my skull. I am begging you. I just have to point out most of the accounts thirsting over this woman are women. And most of the accounts praising her for being a female dictator are men. Society is collapsing. Alright, so that was that video. There will be no simping for Kim Yo-jong in this comment section. Do you hear me? Zero simp policy on this channel. Bunny ASMR. Special thanks to all my patrons. I couldn't do this without you, and I will see you guys very, very soon with a new video. Bye! Even aware I got a big ass forehead? Could you imagine I had a middle part just like this? Hey guys.